When you hear the word Satan, what do you see? Is it this? A monstrous caricature in red, holding a pitchfork, ruling a fiery underworld? The boogeyman of Western civilization? Or is it this? A being of blinding light, a creation of perfect beauty and wisdom, standing next to the throne of God? The truth is, the story of the devil is a story of two faces. The journey from the most glorious angel in heaven to the ultimate adversary of humanity is one of the most powerful, misunderstood, and terrifying narratives ever told. This is not just a story about a monster. This is the story of a fall, an intellectual rebellion. This is the origin story of Lucifer and how he became Satan. We are about to go on an epic journey through theology, mythology, and history. If you love exploring the origins of big ideas, make sure to subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss what's coming next. In the beginning, before time, before humanity, there was only perfection. And in this celestial court, one creation stood above all others. He was not yet Satan. He was Lucifer. The name itself, from Latin, means light-bringer or morning star, and he was worthy of the name. He was, by all accounts, the pinnacle of creation, God's masterpiece. While the Bible itself gives us only fragments, theological texts and interpretations paint a vivid picture. Ezekiel 28, often interpreted as a reference to him, describes a being full of wisdom and perfect in beauty, adorned with every precious stone. He wasn't just an angel, he was the archangel. His job, if you can call it that, was to be the chief of the heavenly host, perhaps even the leader of celestial worship, his very being a song of praise. He knew no evil, no pain, no jealousy. He knew only the light and the presence of his Creator. He was the blueprint, the high water mark of angelic existence, and that, tragically, would be the seed of his downfall. What could cause such a perfect being to turn? What sin could possibly enter a mind that only knew holiness? The answer is the most subtle and the most deadly of all sins: pride. The 14th chapter of Isaiah, while referring to a human king, is widely read as an allegory for Lucifer's fall. In it, we find the 5 I wills of the rebellion. He saw his own beauty. He felt his own power. He heard the praise of other angels. And a thought began to form. Why am I the servant when I could be the master? The thought became a desire. I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the Mount of Assembly. I will make myself like the Most High. This was not just a thought. It was a declaration of war. This was the first and only cosmic civil war. Lucifer did not rebel alone. He was a charismatic leader, a general. He convinced 1/3 of the angelic host to follow him. Angels who chose his charismatic brilliance over their Creator's quiet authority. The conflict was epic, but it was brief. Leading the charge against the rebels was another archangel, Michael, whose name means, "Who is like God?" It was a question and a battle cry. The rebellion failed. Jesus, in the Gospel of Luke, says it simply: I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. This was the moment everything changed. He was cast out, defeated, and stripped of his glory. And with his home, he lost his name. He was no longer Lucifer, the light bringer. In his defeat, he was given a new title, a new purpose. He became Satan. The word Satan is Hebrew. It doesn't mean demon or monster. It is a legal term. It means the adversary, the accuser, the opponent. His new existence was defined by what he had lost. His purpose was no longer to praise God, but to oppose him, to accuse his creations, to tear down what he could no longer have. And so, his first act as Satan was to find the one thing his creator now cherished most, the fragile new creation called humanity. The story of the Garden of Eden is not just about a snake and a piece of fruit. It is Satan's revenge. He couldn't defeat God in a direct fight, so he attacked God's children. He used the same tools that led to his own fall. He whispered words of pride, "You will be like God," planted seeds of doubt, "Did God really say?" and promised knowledge and power. He succeeded. He introduced sin and death into the world. The adversary had proven his point. If he had to fall, he would take as many as he could with him. We've now seen his fall from light bringer to adversary. But the image of Satan in your head, where did that come from? Which version of Satan do you find more terrifying? The biblical adversary or the modern pop culture devil? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What happens next in his story is all about us. But the image we have today, the red suit, the horns, the goatee, the pitchfork, this has almost nothing to do with the biblical Satan. So, where did our modern devil come from? We invented him. In the Bible, Satan is a spirit. He is a roaring lion, a serpent, an angel of light when he's in disguise. He is a force of temptation and accusation. He is terrifying because he is unseen. But for humanity in the Middle Ages, an invisible concept wasn't scary enough. To control the populace and simplify complex theology, the church and local artists began to merge Satan with older pagan figures. He got the cloven hooves and horns of the Greek god Pan. He got the pitchfork from Poseidon. He was given the animalistic, grotesque features of local forest demons. Dante's Inferno gave him a physical kingdom, a structured 9-level hell, and turned him into a giant, frozen monster trapped in ice, the ultimate symbol of being cold and farthest from God's warmth. He became a caricature, a mascot for evil. Then something fascinating happened. We changed him again. Starting with John Milton's 17th century epic Paradise Lost, we began to re-examine him. Milton's Satan is a complex, tragic, Byronic hero. He is the defiant rebel who famously says, "Better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven." Suddenly, he wasn't just a monster. He was a symbol of free will, of rebellion against tyranny, of individualism. This is the Satan we see so often in modern culture. The charming deal maker, the sophisticated tempter, the one who doesn't use fear, but desire. He offers you what you want most, not what you fear. This, perhaps, is a far more dangerous and accurate depiction of the adversary than any red monster with a pitchfork. The journey from Lucifer to Satan is more than just a myth. It is a story that frames our understanding of good and evil. It is the complete transformation from light to dark, from the morning star to the adversary, from God's most perfect creation to the ultimate symbol of rebellion. Why has this story endured for thousands of years, across cultures and religions? Perhaps it's because his story is a warning, magnified to a cosmic scale. It's a warning about how the highest forms of pride, jealousy, and the desire for power can corrupt even the most perfect. It is, in the end, a reflection of the war that doesn't just happen in heaven, but within the human heart itself. If you found this exploration fascinating, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into history and mythology. And don't forget to comment. Which topic should we explore next?